Wait, go.
Hi, and welcome to Lake Benton, Minnesota, hole in the mountain park, where we did the photo shoot for Jacqueline the Great, the pirate captain. With this photo shoot, we created the storyboard that's now going to be the basis of the illustrations for this story. Now, the story behind Jacqueline the Great, the character, is that what I saw happening in my daughter's life was parallel of what we see in many other girls' lives. In spite of having a mother who was a strong and successful businesswoman who was completely secure in being that person, who's well educated and focused on those things with her, in spite of having a father who always focused more on her strengths and her abilities than on her appearance, she still, in going into middle school, started to back off of those strengths and started to exchange her strengths and give away her power. Now, this concerned me, so I created the character Jacqueline the Great to try and address that. The character is important for three reasons. One, Jacqueline the Great is a very strong and committed person. She believes that girls can do anything that they want to do, and she doesn't hesitate to tell you so. Second, Jacqueline is an incredibly imaginative young lady. She's very, very involved in creative play. That's her favorite thing to do. And third, she plays outdoors frequently. All of these things are important to our children, and yet they don't get it nearly enough. So, this character brings all of those things together in an exciting and interesting tale that is designed to strengthen girls and designed to strengthen their perceptions of self, as well as to give boys someone to look at and say, you know what, that's okay. It's okay if girls are strong. It's okay if girls are committed and they can do anything that they want to do, because we can too. It doesn't mean that we have to take away from one to give to the other. Ideally, everyone is balanced and everyone has the same opportunities. That's the goal of Jacqueline the Great. Now, the pirate captain came out of this idea that, you know, in history, you don't really often see the fact that girls actually were, well, women were actually pirates. You never hear of that. In fact, most people would believe that there weren't any female pirates at all, and there were. So this is just one example of a story that where perceptions are not necessarily accurate. Jacqueline is going to go on a series of adventures in her books, and they're going to involve all kinds of career choices, all kinds of historical corrections, and ways that people can see girls differently, where girls can look at that and strengthen within themselves this idea that they can be everything that they want to be. When we see in the world that girls at 8 years old start backing off of their idea of becoming leaders, when they start to minimize their strengths and believe that they are less capable than they really are because they start entering into that middle school phase, we really need to do something about that, because girls and women are a part of the solutions to our worldwide problems. We need to focus on that. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and to look at my Kickstarter page and to consider donating to this amazing cause. What I want to tell you is there's a lot of great rewards that I have listed. You can certainly see those. There's a few that are limited in number. There's the $500 level and the $1,000 level. The $1,000 level is limited to 2, and there's a reason for that. Jacqueline and Jacob's parents, mothers, in this story are best friends, but neither one of them has a name yet. So I'm going to give 2 lucky donors the opportunity to name Jacqueline and Jacob's moms, and to have that dedication to whomever it is that they want to dedicate it to listed in the front of all the books. So if you choose to donate at that level and you're one of those 2 people, you will have the opportunity to name Jacqueline or Jacob's mother, and you will get the opportunity to say in 500 words or less why you chose that name and who this is dedicated to. Thank you again, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. My email address is listed on this Kickstarter page.